He's the idiot from Europe. I want to fight with him. But like you said, if Benias and Denis want the smoke, bro, another easy fight. Paris, main event, 5 rounds. Give me this guy.
Mateusz Gamrot!
It's like when you step in the octagon on fight night, it's like brand new every time, you know what I mean? So my improvements definitely showed in this fight.
By TKO, the killer gorilla, Jared Cannonier! Welcome to UFC Unfiltered.
Please tell me that's on video. I've never been happier.
I'm made for a fucking podcast. We're dangerous. Listen to me, we're at it.
Welcome to UFC Unfiltered, a UFC and Fanatics original production. Matt, great news. We have Matus Gamrot on with us today. Jared Cannonier returning to the show. I love both of those guys. But Matt, great news. 59 days, I guess, after feeling or falling ill, Ben Askren is finally home from the hospital.
That makes me happy.
Seeing him talk was great. All the love he got from the MMA community and the fighters. And look, Jake Paul put a lot of money, I think, into his recovery. So many people were really touched by Ben Askren. So I'm really happy to report that he's back home. Good for him.
Me
good
too.
For his family.
Me too. Oh, Dana as well contributed. I'm letting you know that just so.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, shit, man. I'm happy that it's things are looking up for him because that really was a scare, And in the videos, you already see him getting some weight back.
I only saw 2 videos. The first one, he was unshaven. He had probably just woken up, kind of.
Yeah.
And then one a little bit later, he looked a lot better in a short period of time. So that's great.
By the way, Mateusz, am I saying it right or no?
I've heard Mateusz, I've heard Matus, I've heard Mateusz. I'll ask you, how do you prefer? I always say Mateusz Gamrot, but it might be Mateusz.
I usually just go right to Gamrot, but I don't want to go, hey, Gamrot.
M to the G, yeah. Sometimes you'll hear the announcers say it one way, Buffer will say it one way, and then Bisping will say it another way, and then, you never know who's got the right pronunciation.
I'm a punk rocker, yes I am. You ever hear that song, Iggy Pop?
I have not, no.
Well, that's the hook. He keeps going, I'm a punk rocker. Yes, I am. It's very catchy. It's at the end. It's called Punk Rocker from Teddy Bears. And I like the one featuring Iggy Pop. At the end of Superman, they play it. And I'm surprised I never heard the song before. I really, really enjoy it.
And by the way, Matt, speaking of Superman, Cannonier is fighting. How good is this fight? MVP.
Why do I say anything?
MVP against Jared Cannonier. How good of a fight. What an interesting matchup that is. Man, Michael Venom Page is really exciting. And anyone in that division, he's obviously fighting at middleweight. He's fought at welterweight and he's fighting at middleweight. He took a loss to Ian Machado Gary, I think, at welterweight. And I'm wondering if that's why he went back up to middle, like if he just felt that the weight cut was too much.
He just jumped in. Who did he just jump in and beat? MVP. And he did it at
I'm trying. I could just look it up.
Jara Bullet.
Yeah, Magomedov. Why was I trying to think of it when it's right in front of me?
Hey, MVP is a hard puzzle to solve.
That's right.
I see Jared coming in like a bull. And the Matador, I feel. Jimmy, can I tell you my morning first of all so you understand I'm a little crazy? I did the 7 a.m. and normally I'll get a little rest in between or a little meeting here.
It looks like you haven't set up my message yet.
Siri, I wasn't talking to you. I don't know. You see the computer just talked to me out of nowhere? It's fucking AI. So, Jimmy, I taught the 7 a.m. I brought my firstborn there. And then I remembered I had a workshop for the FBI today.
No nap.
So, we had like close to 30 FBI agents. Yeah, listen, man. What do you think? I like to keep them dangerous. And we had fun.
I would have told them, I'm in the FBI. I'm a female body inspector.
I feel like I just bit a lemon. I just bit into it.
Those shirts you get down the shore.
Yeah. Female body inspector. Jimmy.
Yeah.
So that's my morning. And I came straight here. So I'm ready to rock and roll. Why don't we, while we're waiting for Mateusz Gamrot, why don't we talk about some of the fights this weekend? Because I enjoy fights, and so do you. And what time are the fights this weekend, by the way?
The fights are, they're in Abu Dhabi. And
you see, I asked, look, 12 p.m. for the prelims.
Amazing.
And main cards at 3 p.m.
And it's on ESPN and ABC, Matt, which is always good fights on ABC, always.
Well, I'm looking at them, and I am really excited about Rainer D. Ritter.
Oh, yeah.
You know? RDR versus Robert Whittaker. Robert Wickett. Oh, shoot. Peter Yan's back.
Yeah, he's fighting Marcus McGee. Yeah.
I like Peter Yan a lot. Oh, man, that's an exciting fight. I'm sorry. I'm looking at it all now.
I'm going to look at DeRitter right now, Matt, because
Ritter's a stud, man.
He is, but I think he's number 13 fighting number 5. That's how you know he's really impressing people and that he's really doing well. The fact that Whittaker is willing to fight someone 8 down in the rankings. Yeah, that's right. He beat Bo Nickel.
Look what he did to Bo Nickel. I mean, Bo Nickel.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, his jiu-jitsu is so on point.
He's great.
And his striking is dangerous too. He's just a gamer, man. And he's got that jiu-jitsu that's just, he just latches onto those limbs. I love it.
And Whittaker,
I love it. I enjoy watching him. I mean, I'm looking forward because Robert Whittaker is he got caught by Khamzat, but he was defending the neck. He just got right on his chin.
Is that still his last fight? He hasn't fought since then. For some reason, why am I thinking Whittaker?
No, I think he came back and fought since then. Maybe
I'm looking. No, I'm looking at his Wikipedia, and it's only showing Chimaev as his last fight. But I'm like, I know there's another fight since then.
Well,
am I crazy?
Keep me in suspense.
Yeah, has he fought since? It's like that Sinbad movie. You know how they say that there's like alternate timelines? No, like Shazam. Or something, people or Kazam, and people have this false memory of having seen a movie with Sinbad that doesn't exist. It's a pretty common one. Is that what's happening here? Where I'm having this false memory of Whittaker fighting again after Chimaev. I thought we talked to him. I remember interviewing him about talking to him about his the squeeze that he got put on him. For some reason, I think he fought again after.
He put down the Mandela Effect. What the fuck is that?
Mandela Effect. Thank you. I forgot what it was called.
What's the Mandela Effect?
It's kind of, I don't know what it is.
So like the butterfly effect?
No, Mandela is like alternative timelines or something, like where people have this memory of Mandela doing something that actually never happened. Nelson Mandela. I don't remember what that memory is, but they say that that's proof that timelines switch.
Oh, now you're talking some alternate timelines, different worlds. Like you're talking about like some like Doctor Strange in the multiple madness.
Now, and he's saying that some people remember the Monopoly man with the monocle, and some people don't. I thought he had a monocle, but then again, Mr. Peanut had a monocle. Now, let me ask you, Jake. Oh, sorry, Matt. Has he fought again? Am I crazy to read this Wikipedia?
Excuse me. My Bryce Mitchell's back already. I feel like he just fought. Remember? The guy barking, Gene Silva?
Yeah, he's Nurmagomedov.
That's a tough fight, but Bryce Mitchell, he's still a skilled fighter, man. Look at the guys he's getting taken out by or like, the cream of the crop.
Sure.
What is his first? Oh, it's his first fight since Sham.
Okay, I don't know why. Maybe because we had him on a while ago, and maybe he was talking about DeRitter, and I just thought that he fought. All right, that's cool.
Hey, this undercard is great. Amanda Ribas versus Tabitha Ricci is great.
That's a great fight. That's in the middle.
They're both got a similar skill set. Very good on the floor and good striking.
Yeah.
That's a fun one, Jimmy. Let me see who else we got.
Sharon Magomedov against Marc-Andre Barrio is the featured fight of the main card before Marcus McGee, Piotr Yan. That's another Magomedov is a very, very exciting fighter.
Is it just me, or is Mateusz late?
Well, maybe he wasn't scheduled till a few minutes after.
I'm a punk rocker, yes I am.
I don't know that song. I know Iggy Pop though. He's always skinny. He had like a heroin body.
I'm sorry about your friend, dude. That must have been rough. I'm sorry about
Ozzy, yes, thank you. It was yeah, it was I mean we knew he was very sick, but I was shocked that he just died suddenly. I was funny, I wasn't even supposed to be here today. I was supposed to be traveling to LA today to do Jack Osbourne's podcast, which he tapes in the Osbourne's basement. They have a studio down in the basement of their house in LA. And then obviously, you know, Ozzy died in Jackson, England.
It's sad stuff, man. I had a phone call last night that someone has a shop near me, young lady has a dress shop, whatever. But you know, she died too. There was like an overdose. Sad. Young Jimmy.
Young is always more inspect. Like, you know, Ozzy was 76.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's always sad, but it's like, all right, that guy had a life.
He had a life. He had MS. He got very badly hurt. I think in 2003 when he flipped his, like one of those excursion vehicles or whatever. Ozzy did enough substances to wipe out a small country in his life. The fact that he was still kicking is great. Like it's a miracle that Ozzy made it to 76. We got to enjoy Ozzy for many, many more years than many people thought we would. So
it's kind of cool that you were a fan and then you became actually a personal friend of him, which is.
I was very lucky. I was a very lucky fan.
They say don't meet your heroes, but you disagree with that.
The best. He was the best. Yeah. I got to ride to a gig with him a couple times in the car, and we were on our way home from a Black Sabbath concert, and he had to piss, and so we're doing 60 down the 405 in LA, and he's just kneeling in the backseat pissing into a jar. And I'm like, what a great life I have. I'm sitting next to Ozzy, and he's pissing into a jar, doing fucking 80 miles an hour. It's just life. Life is sometimes you realize how fun things really are.
You look back on memories like that, and you smile. And now he's up on a cloud, biting a bat's head. He's having fun, I'm sure. Listen, we don't know what's next.
Whatever he's doing, he's having fun.
Yeah. Listen, what a life he lived.
Yep.
Jimmy, when we're gone, all we could do is have people say, you know what? That guy was a good guy.
That's it, man.
You know, it comes down to people being like, oh, that guy was a prick. Or, man, I heard he was a good guy. I think me and you are going to get more people saying the latter.
I think so, too. Some. Well, we'll see. Be interested to hear what Frank Drake has to say. It won't be as possible.
Oh, I just saw him on the Jackson podcast. I'm going to invite him on mine.
You should.
Yeah, man.
Did you guys say hello?
He's a stunt coordinator.
Oh, is he? Okay, that's a great
stunt man.
Yeah.
You know? So listen, I'd have him on. I think we could have fun. Oh, great fights that just got announced. Ooh, I like breaking news.
Aspinall versus Gane. UFC 321 in Abu Dhabi. I had heard that was rumored. I didn't know that was really happening. All this stuff about the White House lawn fight, is that bullshit? I mean, come on. I don't really care about that.
It'll probably happen. But
Ankalaev, Pereira too.
Well, wait, hold on. Gane versus Aspinall. Gane is an action hero now.
He is.
I liked him in KO. That's fun. Now, Aspinall, I don't know, man. That's interesting. You know, Gane, even though it was a little controversial, with who was it? With Sergey? He fought last. Did he out-grappled?
Spivak, let me see who that
was. Am I getting the right guy?
No, it was Volkov. Alexander Volkov.
My bad. Sorry.
Spivak was before that, TKO.
That's right. Okay. Yeah, man, it looked like since the John Jones fight that he's been working on his grappling a lot. You know? Yep. Oh, we got Gamrot. Let's get him in here, man.
All right. Hello, sir. How are you?
Hello. How are sir? Everything good?
Yes. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much again to inviting me.
Yes. Hey, we want to see. Well, listen, we like to see you, but we also like to see you fighting. When are we going to see you in there again? What is happening with you?
I still waiting. I am ready to fight tomorrow, bro. Just change my clothes, take the baggage, and I am ready. But I talked with UFC last UFC show in New Orleans, and and this is like working on about my fight. So I hope in the next few months I will be back for sure.
Any idea? I'm sorry, Jimmy. Any idea who? Given any sprinkle of
any ideas? I don't have nothing. But if I thinking about that, I love a rematch with Benil Dariush. Last his fight, he beat my friends from ATT, Renato Moicano. I have unfinished business with him. So I think this year is great time to let's run the back.
Well, he was one of your 3 losses, but I mean, it was a really good fight. And Hooker was a split decision, and I'm not sure how to say his name. Kudataladze was a split decision. So even the losses have all been good fights. All close fights. Do you want to fight above? I mean, you're number 7. Are you only looking to fight above at this point, or would you go a lower number if it was somebody that was really exciting for you?
No, like, you know, with Dariush and Hooker is like only my business personality. You know, I wanna go back because this was guys who give me the losses, but this is natural. Like I looking for always guys to above of me in the ranking. Yeah, of course. Like maybe I don't know what's happened with Paddy Pimblett. You know, I don't know what's happened with Gaethje. All these guys is great name to me to fight. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am sportsman. You know, I am great shape. My body is healthy. I am strong. Still fresh in UFC. Train work every day. Everybody.
You against Gaethje, that is an exciting fight. You against Justin Gaethje, you against anybody in the top 5 is a great fight. But man,
absolutely,
you against Gaethje is an exciting fight. Has that been talked about, or have you just not heard anything? Was it close to happening?
No, I never heard anything about that. But like a few times, maybe three times, I asked UFC about the Gaethje. Hey, maybe this is the right time. Then we go together. So nothing yet. I don't know what UFC has planned. I don't know. I know like now I am in Poland. In September I wanna back to ATT. Stay there, stay good shape, and waiting to the offer to the call.
You know, people are talking about Arman still. You have a win over Arman.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you, how do you feel you match up with the champ, with Ilya Topuria?
With the champ right now.
How do you feel you match up with him? Your style is very unique in a sense where it's just suffocating, and you use your other skills to get to your main skill, which is getting them down and working them over. What do you think? How do you think you would match up?
No, champ is champ. He's tough guy. You know, he beat great fighters before. But for me, like short guy, really heavy hands, but just boxing. You know, my style is MMA, but I always representing wrestling style. You know, I don't think that he can stop my wrestling pressure. When I gonna keep going, take him down, he defends. Okay, no problem. Train wrestling. You know. So my gas tank is always ready to all runs. So only the question is if the champ can touch me and then I go to sleep. If I don't go to sleep, probably I will beat him for sure.
Were you surprised about the way the Oliveira fight went? Because Oliveira's big, and I didn't think it would go that way. But man, Topuria was devastating in that fight. Did you see it going that way, or how did you figure that would work out?
Yeah, I saw. I was surprised, but after this fight, I hear like Charles doesn't loosen his game plan. You know, he don't wanna have game plan, but he won't go to the forward and fight with him. This was not super smart idea, and his head stay all the time in the one line. He don't move in the left, right, footwork, use his distance, you know, kick a lot. He just stay in front of the champ. So, like I said, Ilya has really heavy hands. If you touch your chin, maybe it's problem. And now we saw that, right?
Yes.
So we just got to stay on. Now, every day you're just keeping the blade sharp. Are you just going to train and just waiting for that phone call?
Right now, I fix my mistake from my last fight. I start building my weak points. Like I always work about my standing, my good position. Because bro, I am a wrestler. I can fight within the ground everybody. But right now, I wanna start knocking out people. I wanna stand in the front of the guys and put really good performance in the cage. So I work very hard for all my MMA style, but good points and good pressure is right now to my stand up. Like the
Nice.
fix, footwork, sleep, and then boom, right, find the right moment, good place, and then knocking out people. And yeah, I working very hard about this right now.
100%. And especially because they know your grappling style, they got to know there's something to respect up there.
Exactly, and I always like added something's new to my plan. It's something's new to the next one, something's new to the next one. So yeah, right now I have time to find something's new to my skills and added this, right?
Yes.
And I'm guessing is Islam fighting to Poirier next? That's the next fight, I'm sure.
Now we'll see. I think if Islam will beat the Jack Macadella right now in the title 170, I think will stay this division. He never back to 155.
He's fighting JDM at 170. Yeah.
Yeah, JDM, yeah, in the title fight the next few months. So this is very interesting fight. Like I think 50-50 for both guys. But I always cheering to Islam Makhachev. He's wrestler. I am wrestler, and all my life I looking for a fight with the champ.
Now you said if he wins, you think he might stay at 170. But if you look at, there was a case where Adesanya went up to fight Blachowicz, and he jumped up a weight class and had a harder time, I think, because he was just so much bigger and heavier, and then he came back down.
Yeah, you're right. But this two examples is like Adesanya was not so big to when he go to up division, right? But Islam is usually so big to lightweight division. So I think when he go to move, then he will be like normal, like JDM, for example. So his power and body will be same like guys from 170 pounds.
Oh, so you think that win or lose, he'll probably stay at 170?
Yeah, I think if Islam beat the GDM, then he stay 170. Maybe if he lose, so maybe he going back to 155. I don't know.
What did you
Yeah.
think of Max and Dustin? I mean, what an incredible fight! And how good did Max look?
Max looks really good. Yeah, Max looks so big against Dustin, and I think he was a little bit stronger than Dustin. His kick, his punch was heavy. Dustin gave everything from him. He tried to do everything, but I think the first knockdown in the first round can stop him a little bit in the next two rounds. But and we everybody know how Max is tough. We expect this fight gonna looks like that, but I really believe that Dustin can beat Max in last Saturday. But Max was better fighter last Saturday.
On point. Yeah.
And it's hard to beat a guy like Max 3 times. I think Volkanovski did, but like a guy like that, who's that
Volkanovski
good,
did, yes. Yeah.
a guy who's that good, it's hard to beat more than once, much less 3 times. So it's not surprising that just of those 3 times, 1 time Max.
But
ever
I
did.
also think like Dustin has so much big pressure because this was his home time for his people, like last fight. And I think his head has too much pressure, and he think about the people, the fans. This is like last dance, and he also think about the fight, what he need to do. So maybe this was too much for him.
Do you like fighting in front of your family and stuff? Or like you just said, there's a pressure with it. You have to worry about everybody's tickets. Where are they staying? Are they seating somewhere? Do you like being away from the family, or do you like having your people there?
To be honest, I really like both situation, but most I like it when I go to the enemy territory. I take my team, then we go enemy territory, then I feel like my team versus all world, and then when I hear like boo boo or somebody cheering my opponents, then I say, okay, look now what will did happen, so but in my family country, I always fight. When you have family your back, you feel sometimes extra motivation.
Oh, heck
But
yeah.
enemy territory is enemy territory. Like pirate, I wanna find new land and take everything for my opponents.
A Viking.
Like Viking. That's right, pirate or Viking.
I like it. So we're waiting. We're looking to get in there as early as possible. Until then, what do you like to do on a day off of training to just unwind? We always like to know about the hobbies of the guys. Are you a book reader? Or are you watching something?
Yeah. I got you. Because right now it depends. What is the time? Before fight or after fight? Because before fight, I spend a lot of time in Florida, so I have a lot of time for myself. But if I am in the Poland right now, and I have my kids around me, so I like play with my kids, because I lose too much time in Florida when I was in the camp. So in the free time in Poland, I start play with my kids, go somewhere in the around, like be fatter, be normal guy, This is big fun to me.
How long are you away from them for your training camps?
My training camps is never over. I always try. I always training, but right now after my last fight, I don't doing sparring. I try safe. I try hard, but one time per day. And I like say before, I try fix my weak points in my style. I try some things, added some things to new. Yeah, but usually like I like spar 4 weeks before fight, not so long sparring session because like 6 weeks, 7 weeks, I felt like I am tired. So
Yeah.
4 weeks before I start my sparring session, 3 weeks, 2 times per week, 6 sparring session before fight, like 100%, and then I go ready to fight.
Have you noticed that guys? It seems like attitudes about sparring have changed a little bit in the last few years. And the first one I can think of was Max when he kind of quit sparring because it was affecting his performance. Is that where you saw it kind of switch to, where a lot more guys now are sparring a little bit less just to stay healthy up to the fight?
Yeah, that's true. This is one thing because is more smart and is less injury in the training. So the most important thing when we're doing preparation is be healthy. If your body is healthy, no injury, then you can go to the fight and you can give 100% from you. So for me, I like sparring with small gloves, shin guards, and then like sparring 70, 80, 10%. Like we give everything from myself, but not to be crazy, not so much crazy. If you wanna be crazy, then we put big gloves, hit head guard, and then just striking. So sometimes the sparring is important because you can be used to be with punch your opponents, but mostly I like small gloves and 70% and play and everything. A lot of situational. I like in my sparring has dangerous situation when I almost can be choke or submission, and then I try escape this and dangerous situation.
I like it
Yeah,
100%.
because if you go to the cage and you have dangerous situation, so you can be calm. You can see everything and your mind is controlled. But you have to use this a lot of the situation that during to training.
I was telling
Position sparring, right?
position, especially with you being such a dominant grappler and wrestler, if you don't start in those positions and you just grapple, you might never be in those positions. Somebody
Because
might
you always control yourself, right? You always you do what you like do, and you are comfortable, right?
100%. And then when somebody is on your back, you're not used to it. So that's the right way.
Paralysis. What I can do, bro?
You want to, yeah. I have one of my guys. He has a fight coming up with a jiu-jitsu guy, and I'm having him start with everybody on their back, he gets out, he can stay out. But everybody's
that's right. That's right.
Yeah, man. So then it becomes just you'll be escaping without even knowing it.
If you can do this, you have to put your ego without gym, right? Ego stays in the front of the door. Then you go to the cage and or training, and then you can do everything. Like,
does ego affect people like that? I'll ask both of you. Like in the gym, are there guys who have the ego who don't want to put themselves in vulnerable positions because they don't want to look bad in front of other guys in the gym?
yeah, of course, every gym is people like that. But I think that this problem with the guys is for young guys because young guys want to come to the training and challenge for everybody. For more experienced guys, more mature guys, then it's more no problem to ego put in the without the gym. You have to train a lot of years, then you know with who you can be sparring partner, with who you can train. For example, I don't like train with big guys, with the middleweight guys, light heavyweight guys, because the training with these guys is never the same like your opponents, or the injury is more effective then.
Yeah.
Right. And it's funny because I guess if you're around for a while, you don't care what other guys in the gym think, so you're more comfortable putting yourself in a position that you might not be able to get out of. Whereas a young guy feels like they have something to prove.
Yeah, that's why in my family gym in Poland or American top team in Florida, the full gym is like nice atmosphere. Everybody know each other. Everybody has high level. So this is not problem. Like you don't know with who you roll, and then you scared about the injury or something. You can do everything because you're afraid that that's gonna be happen. Always you have to find two good sparring partners around you or high levels.
And you have to be willing, whether it's jujitsu, wrestling, sparring, you have to be willing to look bad in training to be at your best for the fight. Because you're going to, in these bad positions, you're going to be training to the point you're exhausted. You're putting fresh guys on your back. You might get strangled. Better find it out and better work it out in that gym before you get under the lights. And that's when you should be concerned about looking bad. You know what I mean? Everything else.
Of course, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, some guys with the ego, they'll never put themselves in a bad position. I had one guy, he was a jiu-jitsu guy doing boxing with takedowns. No, almost boxing. And every time he was getting hit, he would take the guy down. It's like, hey, man, we know you can do that. But right now, we're just doing this.
Just boxing. Yeah, I know.
Never progressed.
Maybe the guys can lose, Maybe the guys wanna win all the time, yeah?
Yeah, so I mean, those guys, they don't go too far, those gym warriors,
Yes. That's true.
Well, man, I'm super excited to see you back in there. You're always exciting as hell.
Thank you. I always try give my best, to the cage, and I always do something new. So really appreciate. I will let you know when I know some things, and then we can connection again.
Please do. 100%. Yeah, very exciting fighter, man.
Get something lined up. Come back. Yes, come back and talk. We love that.
Thank you so much. And so, I fixed from my two losses fights. I fixed all this stuff. What I did bad. And so I think this run to the top of the mountains will be right.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Whoever you fight next is going to be an exciting fight. There's an interesting story. They're either going to be top 5 or it's going to be a guy you're avenging a loss to. So it's going to be whatever you have next is going to be exciting. So please come back.
For sure. Thank you.
Thank you, Mateusz. We'll talk to you soon, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, take care, guys. And
all right, Gamrot.
All right.
Thank you, Warrior. Take care.
Let's go.
Let's go. I love it. It's great. Okay, listen. Great attitude.
I guess guys are I say scared, but I think that there are more times people are worried about looking bad. Like I think most fighters aren't afraid of getting hit. Like that's what you guys do. But it's the fear of looking bad, I think, that stops certain people from doing things. The social embarrassment of being choked or hurt that stops guys.
Hey, Cannonier's in here. And he's got that puzzle of
yes.
MVP.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's bring him in.
Let's bring him in.
Hi,
Jared,
guys.
what's up, man? Now, it's not the same thing, but are you like old school, like with Mickey trying to catch a chicken? Like, I feel like a Kentucky Fried Idiot, Mick. Anyway, are you this guy you're fighting, Jared? How do we get ready? Are we bringing in karate guys? You know, Michael Venom Page he's an interesting puzzle, these karate guys. What do you think?
Well, I wouldn't say we're bringing in anybody specific. We have one or two guys who have karate backgrounds. We have a few guys with taekwondo backgrounds on the team and stuff like that. But no, we're not gonna. We don't plan on bringing anybody in specific. It was talked about at the beginning of the camp, but it never came to being. It never happened. So
I hear you.
His movement is so like. There's a few guys that fight like him, hands down, jumping in and out, frustrating. But I don't think anybody does it better than him. I mean, he really, like when he frustrated Kevin Holland, you're like, wow, that's a hard guy to kind of fluster because Kevin fights in such an unpredictable way. Have you dealt with anybody like him before?
yes, I mean, is there anybody like him? But I've dealt with that karate style that sort of out and in sort of style. That hard to get to sort of, I would consider like it's a hard to get to sort of style.
Yeah.
I've dealt with it before, so it's another challenge in the game. You know what I mean? There's all kinds of styles that we can come up with and say and key in on. But yes, this one is definitely going to be an interesting one for me. It's the first one that I fought first one like this that I fought in the UFC. I think it's the first one I fought professionally, to be honest. So it's a good challenge. I love challenges. I love these puzzles that I get to go in there and try to solve and be smart and intellectual with these camps and with the approach to these fights. So that's the plan for this one: is to be smart, to be a better fighter than I was before, and come out of this whole thing victorious.
Is there like with a guy like this, or even a guy like whether it's a Bobby Green, is part of it to not get frustrated? Because their movements do tend to frustrate guys, and when a guy gets frustrated, they make mistakes. Is that part of the game plan against a guy like this, as opposed to a guy like Rodriguez or Vettori? Like, just don't let it frustrate you if it doesn't work at first.
Right, you're right about that. No, can't get frustrated. I think me and the team are coming up with a solid game plan, and I'm going to stick with it. You know what I mean? I'm confident it's going to work. I'm confident in my abilities. I'm confident in the concepts behind the plan. So I'm ready to go. I'm just preparing my body to go in there and execute and perform to the best of my ability on that night.
Doesn't it feel good to just get the monkey off your back? I mean, you had a couple of tough fights with Nasruddin and Kyle. So now with Gregory Rodriguez, you guys had a bad man. He's got some soup bones at RoboCop. What a battle that was. A couple of nervous for you moments, and then you came out victorious, putting him away in the fourth. I don't know if you witnessed his last fight when he dropped Jack Hermanson, dropped him. That's got to make you feel good, because it's not like you just took out somebody that's on the decline. That's what your site. Does that make you feel more confident what you did to him? And it's got to feel good just having a little extra cushion there where, all right, I didn't drop 3 in a row. You know what I mean? You right the ship, and you did it with a savage.
Yeah. Well, I already knew I had the ability to do it, but it feels good to actually go in there and execute. It doesn't feel good to get rocked 2 times in the first round like it happened, and it go back and forth in the third. But we always want to go in there and have those dominant victories. But it's hard. You know what I mean? I'm realizing more and more that this is a one hard sport to compete in, especially at the highest level. So there's going to be fights where you go in there and guys may get some shots off on you. So I'm definitely proud of myself being able to withstand whatever RoboCop was able to dish out and put more on him than he could put on me in the long run. So and actually get him out of there. So that definitely feels good to come back, especially after 2025. Like you said, man, 2025 was not a good year. So it feels good to start out.
Not a good year, but yet, 3 out of your last 4 fights, we have to add that you did get fight of the night bonuses, which does not suck. You know what I mean? I mean, that shows you that, hey, you are a fan favorite. You're entertaining as hell. They don't just give those things out.
Yeah, like I say, that my style lends itself to that happening, because I'm going in and I'm trying to hurt my opponent, put my hands on them. And I'm still getting better at this, you know what I mean? I'm not the what's the word? Your traditional mixed martial artist, you know what I mean? So I'm just trying my best at this. That's all, and it's working out for me so far. So
we have a question we ask fighters once in a while too, because you guys, I mean, you're fighting, you're all like fan favorites to some level. Who are you a fan of? Like, if you could get an autograph from any athlete, if there was one guy and you could get it, who would it be? Living or dead? It doesn't have to be somebody who's currently alive.
George Foreman, may he rest in peace.
Foreman's a good one. Foreman is a good. What did you love about George? Is it just his style, the fact that he came back and won in his 40s?
That I loved his attitude, how he carried himself. He was I loved his presence. You know what I mean? I love the fact that the man's from Texas. I'm from Texas, but yeah, all the attributes that George Foreman has. I like how he carried himself throughout his career, both parts of his career. He seemed like he had a menacing presence about him. You know what I mean? And I just like the style. I really like Foreman. Foreman is one of my favorite boxers. So I would say George Foreman.
Yeah, I saw an interview with him one time, and he said he would have, if this was around MMA when he was younger, he would have definitely got involved. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, he would have been a scary man if he would have gotten involved in this.
Yeah, it is crazy too. Like the personality change he went through, like because he was such a menacing, like kind of a scary, off-putting guy, and then I want to say it was Jimmy Young that had that last fight with him, but then he kind of went into preaching and came back, and he was a totally
lovable guy.
Person. Yeah, totally different after the George Foreman draw. I guess it's hard to be cranky when you have 100 million. But I mean, he came back and was just this very lovable guy in public life. I've never seen any athlete make such a personality switch publicly.
Well, again, we saw him in 2 parts of his lifetime. You know what I mean? We just see that we're just thinking about the athlete, but that's still a man maturing and growing from a young man into becoming a middle-aged man. There's a lot of wisdom that we gained throughout those years, and we changed a lot. Like you've changed a lot from your 20s to your 30s, from your 30s to your 40s. You know what I mean? So, and that's going to continue to go. That should continue to grow. We should continue to grow from the 40s to the 50s, 50s to 60s, and so on and so forth until we take our last breath. And that's always been my approach to life, and applying that to mixed martial arts. I've acquired a lot of success. You know what I mean? So on top of that, I really like this. It's just fun to do. So,
shoot, man, I feel really mature. Did you see the new Superman yet?
Yes, I did.
I enjoyed it.
I did too, man.
Right?
I wouldn't say it's the best Superman. They could have upped the story. I'll give the story like a B. You know what I mean? But it was entertaining. It was definitely palatable. I like what the characters that they had in it and shit.
You know what James Gunn does? He gets you liking characters that I never heard of before. Like he did that with Guardians of the Galaxy. I never knew who they were. And in this one, I never knew who Mr. Terrific was, really. He's a later...
You work with him.
Not in front of Jared. We're talking Superman, Jimmy.
I apologize.
It's okay. But listen, Jimmy, you're great. Mr. Terrific was great Well, no, the Guy Gardner. I don't know how much you are with the lore, but it was very comic booky. And I actually went back and watched a little of Man of Steel. I enjoyed that too. It's more gritty. Zack Snyder's got that dark. I like different takes from different directors on different heroes. Where the same hero, but like a different take on it.
Since they did since they incorporated the multiverse into Hollywood, you know what I mean? I can just see all the different Supermans that I've seen throughout my lifetime as part of that. You know what I mean? So,
Man of Steel or the new Superman that just came out with James Gunn? What do you think?
I would have to say the new one because the Man of Steel is more mopey. You know what I mean?
It's a little bit more not.
Whereas this one, he's a little a little emotionally immature, if you would say, but in the sense of a human. So, I mean, I like him. He ain't going crazy.
And what did you think? I'm sorry, Jimmy. We're gonna get off this soon, but me and Jared, we're bonding. What did you think of the twist at the end with the message he got from Krypton? Now, originally, and it could be spoilers. This thing's been out.
I didn't see it.
Originally, Jimmy, they sent him to help humanity and to lead them, to guide them.
Sure.
They'll stumble, they'll fall, but not Bradley Cooper. They sent him back to rule, to spread his seed everywhere, claim a bunch of wives.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, little different. So what I liked about it is now who's the person you're going to be? He got his morals from his nice the laid back, like bumpkin country, like sweet parents from Kansas. They instilled the morals in him. So what kind of man is he going to be? I enjoyed it. What did you think of the twist?
I really like that. I like how you brought it up. I like how you bring it up because I really enjoyed that part of it as well, where he has a choice to make. Listen to his biological parents who sent them there to do whatever the bidding of Krypton, of a Kryptonite, of a Kryptonian.
Yeah.
Or take on the characteristics that he was raised with. And we see the power, and you can see the power of that. You know what I mean? The environment versus the genetic sort of a thing right there. And that can be and that I really like that concept because that's applicable to the world today. You know what I mean?
The choice is up to him.
Yeah.
Nature versus nurture, kind of.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it was really deep. I enjoyed that twist, and it was just a fun movie, man.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
I'll watch it. Everyone is saying it's good. I just don't want origin stories anymore. I'm a little sick of No. I'm just saying in general though. Like that's I don't need to see Peter Parker get bitten. I don't need. I just don't.
I got you.
Yeah.
Because it's been the older you get, the more of those generations survive.
Almost starts like a comic book. It gives a little scroll. This
I like that. Yep.
This happened here. This happened a few days ago. Here we are. Like a comic book. It felt like a comic book.
Yeah.
Hey man, Jared, I'm excited. When is the fight? It's not this weekend.
It's the 16th.
What? It's
August
the
16th. Yeah.
All right.
So 3 weeks almost. 3 weeks from Saturday.
Well, This is very exciting. Good luck with this fight, Jared, because again, you're fighting a guy and one like if you listen to talk about Foreman Ali, one of the mistakes Foreman made in that fight was he allowed Ali to get in his head, and he allowed Ali to frustrate him, telling him you're not breaking popcorn. This is as hard as you can hit. And Foreman got rageful. So one thing you don't want to do is allow MVP to kind of take you out of your mental game and frustrate you.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's ever done that. I don't think anybody's ever been able to do that. If anything, it'll just become tackling fuel. You know what I mean?
Hey, Jared, I can't let you go without your thoughts on this weekend's Whittaker versus Derrida. Rough one. It's tough.
That is a tough one. Damn, that's tough.
It is.
It's still hard for me to go against Whittaker. You know what I mean? I think as a martial artist, he's still a great fighter. I think he's had his last fight didn't really go necessarily the way he wanted to, and that can happen to anybody, I guess. And he had some pre-existing conditions to contribute to the severity of that injury. Before that, it was what, Duplessis. So I don't know. I think Whittaker is gonna best him this weekend.
Find a way. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, he's got the experience to make things happen, you know. But what's exciting is the Rainer de Ritter, RDR.
Yeah.
He is almost not the same way, but you know, Kamzat doesn't. He didn't have to learn any better because it works for him. You know, he keeps going. RDR is not going to. I don't think he's going to show any fear. He's going to try to get Whittaker out there like he's doing everybody else. So that's what's making it. That's what's really interesting about this. So hey, I'm excited about it, and I can't wait to see you again, man. Especially versus
MVP. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going down. It's and it's cool. It's cool that it's in Chicago. It's it's a big card to fight on. So especially with the middleweight division considered. Considering it's in the middleweight division. So yeah, I'm excited too. You know, so
have a great fight. Always good talking to you, Jared, and always even better watching you fight. You're so great, and thanks for coming back on.
Thank you, guys. Sorry I was late. You know what I mean? I completely forgot.
Man.
I was on the table getting some therapy.
Hey, listen, it was worth it just to talk Superman with you, buddy. That made my day. All right, Jared.
I'm watching Fantastic Four comes out this weekend. You watching that? I
seen it, Grando. I seen it on the opening night. If you like Fantastic Four, you will like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. I'm going to catch that one.
All right, Jared.
Thank you,
take care, Warrior. All the best.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Have a good one.
He likes all my movies.
He does. He's a big comic book guy, yeah.
I'm a punk rocker. Yes, I am. Anyway, Jimmy, go listen to that after this. You're not going. Why do I even say things like that? Jimmy, let's do some. Let's plug this weekend's fights. Are we picking?
Yeah, we might as well do a couple.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Young Matthew, let me see here, buddy. We got. Well, I'm going to plug the.
I'll plug it first.
The fights. The fights are Whittaker versus de Ritter, and that is in Abu Dhabi, of course, this Saturday, and the 26th. The prelims are at noon Eastern time on ESPN, ESPN Plus. Main card, ESPN Plus and ABC, which is so great for UFC to get that exposure on 3 p.m. That begins Whittaker against Rainer de Ritter, Petr Yan, Marcus McGee, a very underrated co-main event. Magomedov against Marc-Andre Barrio, another great fucking fight. That's the featured bout. And Krylov against Guskov is the opening fight of that card. So the whole card is really great. Saeed Nurmagomedov against Bryce Mitchell is the main fight of the prelims. So this is going to be a great, great card.
All right, here I go.
Okay. How many you picking? 3, right?
Petr Yan, second round knockout of Marcus McGee. And I like Marcus a lot.
Let me see.
But I think Petr Yan is a nut, and he's on fire. Second round stoppage.
See, do I want to pick against you on that?
You can if you like.
Because he's fought everybody. Petr Yan has fought Jonathan Martinez. Yeah, no, as much as I like Marcus McGee, he hasn't fought the level of people. I'm going to take Sharon Magomedov over Marc-Andre Barrio. And I'm going to take that. I will also take that by a second round stoppage.
Oh, all right. Wait, who did you just pick? Who was that?
I picked Shara Magomedov. That's the featured fight of the main card.
You're getting the bullet.
Very good fight.
I like that. All right, that's your one.
Wow.
I got my one.
By the way, and Saeed is such a good fighter, and Vinicius Oliveira. His last loss was to Vinicius Oliveira. That's how good Oliveira is. Jonathan Martinez, blah blah blah. It's hard to go against Bryce Mitchell in this fight. So I'm gonna do the main event. I want to take.
All right, let's go. I'm with you on this.
I think I have to go Rainer de Ritter. I think he wins the decision, even though Whittaker I don't know if he's gone 5 yet. Whittaker could go fucking 11 rounds with anybody. I don't know if Ritter's gone 2-2-2. No, you know what? I'm not going to take him by decision. I'll take him by third round stoppage, Reiner de Ritter. Third round stoppage of Whittaker.
Very interesting.
Yeah, and again, it'd probably be a decision, but that's a tough 5 rounds.
You're going with RDA for third round set?
RDR, yeah.
RDR, I'm sorry.
That's good.
Okay. This one's a tough one to pick. But I feel because of the judo background, I think Tabitha Ricci is going to be more on top of this. So Amanda Ribas versus Tabitha Ricci is very evenly matched, if you ask me. But I think Tabitha Ricci is going to get a decision on that one.
Okay.
I think she's going to win that. I think she'll be winning the. You know what? She also has a background in judo too. Ribas. What am I saying? But I do feel Tabitha might. I think she's going to get a decision on that.
I'm looking at Guskov against Krylov. I am looking at that one. Guskov is really good, but I don't think he's fought the level of people. No. Looks like they both beat Ryan Spann. Lost to Dom Reyes.
Saeed Nurmagomedov.
Yes, Saeed Nurmagomedov.
Versus Bryce Mitchell.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a tough one to pick. Why would
Can I say this? I'm going to take in the Krylov Guskov fight. I'll take Krylov by decision.
Okay. Oh, Davey Grant versus Damon Blackshear.
Damon Blackshear. That's a great fight. Are you not doing Nurmagomedov Mitchell?
You know what? I will.
That's a tough fight. Yeah.
It is a tough fight. I'll say Mitchell by decision.
Okay.
You know what?
What do you want to say? Come on, Matt. What do you've been on a fire. I hate it, but you have been.
Hey, this is a tough one, man, to pick. Mitchell, third round sub.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, listen, I'm taking it. Oh, I'm taking it. All right, Jimmy.
And let's do plugs.
You did your 3, right?
Yep. I didn't do any plugs.
Okay, let's do your plugs.
Well, you're do yours first. The Matt Serra channel on YouTube.
I'm sorry though. Hold on. Matt is 14-2 in his last 16 picks.
It's really crazy. I mean, and my picks haven't been that awful. Like, I mean, look, I took Dan Ige over Pitbull. That's not a crazy pick.
Not a crazy pick.
Not a crazy fucking pick. But yeah, you're just killing it.
Some say it's crazy.
You're due for a bad streak.
If you get stuck between the moon and New York City.
Matt Serra channel. Who's on this week?
The Matt Serra channel. Yeah. Oh, who do I have on? I believe Marab. It's either Marab or my I had him on. So I'm either gonna air that, and that was great. We had such a fun time, me and Marab in studio for like over an hour talking.
Yeah.
And it's either that or I did a movie reaction to The Accountant 2. I will tell you this without getting too much into it. Worthy sequel.
Okay.
Worthy sequel. I'm going to tell you more about it on Geeking Out with Matt Serra. Matt Serra channel. Subscribe. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Speaking of Marab, they've announced Marab versus Sanhagen, UFC 320, and Kalayev Pereira 2, and Yuri Prochazka against Khalil Roundtree. What
October 24th.
Fucking card. That's, UFC 320 in Vegas. And let me see. I got a new episode of my podcast is up. We taped it last night at like 5 o'clock, but Ozzy had died in the afternoon, so we rushed it out. It came out today. It was with Colin Quinn and Rich Voss together. And they are not good for my grief, but they really made me laugh at a time where I felt horrendous. So it's a very funny episode. And I got gigs. I got the 31st. I'm going to be in Pittsburgh. August 1st and 2nd, I'm heading down to Baltimore. So come see me and watch my special on YouTube if you wish.
Now, I said the 24th, but is it October 4th? Did I just fuck that up?
Is what October 4th, buddy?
That fight with Marab, that's on October 4th.
No, UFC 320 in Vegas. The 321 is Aspinall Gatway. Is that October? It can't be October.
Wait, no. October 4th, I believe, is Marab in that. Can we make sure of that, guys?
I will tell you.
It's my wife's birthday. I'm pretty sure I got that right.
You're right, Matt. October 4th. Excellent memory. I didn't realize that at 321 is so far away. What is?
Hey, man, we'll be here and we're having fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gone. Wow.
All right, Jimmy.
Yes, buddy.
Hi, everybody. All right, listen, don't forget the fights are earlier, 12 p.m. for the prelims.
That's right.
Main card, 3 p.m.
ABC.
ESPN. Hey, we have a good time. Jimmy, I'll probably talk to you over the weekend.
Yes, thank you to Mateusz Gamrot, and thank you to Jared Cannonier, who we love having on. Two really good guests. And all right, buddy, watch the fights this weekend. Rainier DeRitter against Robert Whittaker.